Hey yogis, Sadie here. Today I want to talk to you about something really, really important if you want to do yoga for a lifetime, and that is the old knee joints. Now in some of our warrior poses, the tendency can be to twist the knee because there's an urban legend about the warrior stances, specifically Warrior One, that can actually injure the knee. And so I want to reconnect to our anatomy and see if we can't free the knees for, our 90-year-old yoga practice. I'm sure we'll all be doing it together then. You'll see me. This will be great, but other than that, I think I can still do these warrior poses. Anyway, so here we are. We're going to take just a look at the back foot. Now with the back foot anchored, let me see my knee joint a little bit. With the back foot anchored about 45 degrees forward, as it should be in your Warrior One stance. But the hips, as teachers commonly say, I hear it all the time, saying turn the hips or square the hips forward in the pose. When that happens, if the thigh bone goes along with the hip, and that foot is anchored at 45 degrees, the knee is going to twist along with the thigh bone, because it's the most movable. So that's an anchored foot, which means what's going to happen is the knee is going to take the twist. So the hips can't actually anatomically square all the way forward in Warrior One. So trying to do that is going to cause a lot of strain and pressure for the hip joint and the knee joint. But it can diagonally move forward towards that left corner of your mat, since my right foot is forward. Okay, so Warrior One actually is a twist and a core strengthener. So the hips move about diagonally forward, and then the obliques and the back muscles, the side abdominals, help to twist the torso forward, not the hips. In addition, you can slightly externally rotate this back leg or turn it back towards the back of your mat. That will lighten up the pressure and the twist on the knee joint. What you want to look for is the front of the kneecap facing the same way as the toes. So you can see if the front of my kneecap is here, and I even begin just a little to turn that thigh forward with the hip, the knee is now pointing past the toes. The toes would have to follow it to keep that knee healthy. But a lot of times we don't do that. So again, just to recap, in your Warrior One, let your hips be free a little bit diagonally forward, not completely forward. At the same time, outer rotate that back thigh bone a little bit to keep the knee healthy and facing the same way as your back toes. And then do the work of turning something forward, in this case, your sternum, your chest, and your gaze from the obliques. So you're really twisting from the bottom of your rib cage upward. And the shoulders twist and the head, and you'll really feel that as a new aspect of core strength maybe you haven't felt before in this pose. And it's amazing. So make sure, even as you're twisting forward, you're remembering not to yank those hips and torque the thigh forward, but hips diagonal, thigh slightly